Today, not something new. How many of you know the word El Roi as a Christian? What is the meaning of the word El Roi? Obviously, as Nigerian Christians, you are not interested in knowing what it means. We are not always interested in things. As long as somebody is telling us what to do, we move. They say move, you move. The same thing is already happening in the political ecosystem where we live today. But to be on a more serious note, what is El Roi? And after I explain this, you still gather mind, still they call that name in Christianity. I will definitely conclude that Nigerians will never get sense. We will not ever get sense. We just have to pray for someone like me, Uzih, to become the president of this nation. And maybe I will change many things. El Roi is a compound word for what? The God that sees. First, what is El? Obviously, your pastor will tell you El means God or deity or mighty one. And Roi means sees, the one that sees, the God that sees. Now, we need to understand that El Roi comes from the Hebrew word. And Hebrew came from the ancient demonic language or Afro-Asiatic language that we call the Semitic language. And we agree that the Hebrew, Arabic, Aramaic, which also the Syriac, Aramaic is also Syriac, are daughters of the Pro-Semitic language. This also includes the Akkadian, meaning Sumeria was an African state. Argue with yourself if you like. The ancient African demonic language, which we already established, gave birth to the Semitic language, or what we call the Medu nature. So the language studies Semitism. There is no mighty deity. There is no one single deity in Semitism. So the word deity as one that is mighty is alien to African spirituality because there are lots of deities. But do you guys know that El Roi, this one will shock you, that El Roi means El Ra, the deity Ra, the sun god Ra. This one here. What is the Semitic word for I? It's Ain in Hebrew, Ein in Arabic, and Aina in Aramaic. What is the Semitic word for see? It's Ra, both in Arabic and Hebrew. Only in Aramaic, it's changed to Hazah. And so, when you hear the word El Roi, it means the god Ra. Why the god Ra? Because he is the only deity that casts out his lights on the African people that sees, and nothing can be hidden under it. He is the sun god Ra. So the most shortest way to call him God, Ra, because it was a taboo in African spirituality or in Africa to call a deity by its direct name. You must put El, hence El Ra, God Ra. So when you hear El Roi, you are literally calling the African deity Ra, El Ra, because Roi is the Hebrew translation of the word see, and see means Ra in Semitic language. So if Semitic language, the African-owned Semitic language, gave birth to Arabic, gave birth to Hebrew, and the foundation of human language today is the African Medu nature that translates to the Semitic language and the demonic language. Whenever you stand and say El Roi, you are worshiping the deity Ra. So whenever you stand and say El Roi, you are in the church and you start El Roi, the God that sees, know that you are worshiping the same deity I'm worshiping in this temple. And this is the deity Ra. But guess what? You are doing it the wrong way. Rome hijacked the ancient worship that Akhenaten established, which is monotheism. And this was mainly to control. Imagine we have 1,000 deities. Why would you be bowing to only one? What if that one decide not to help you? Or maybe meets the one that is stronger than it? Even the son of Akhenaten, seeing we cannot have a singular God, he changed it after the father died. What is the name again, man? Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun changed it. You need to understand that Christianity started from Africa, but it was to mock other deities. It's like somebody coming from a community of several deities, and then one person now becoming a king and decided to say, you know what? Let's not worship the rest deity. This is the only deity we should be worshiping because this is the deity I like. Guess the name of the deity? Amon-Ra. He fused two deities together to form one, because we know that Amon is different and Ra is different. Ra became Amon-Ra. That was what gave birth to monotheism, Christianity. But it was without the idea of Jesus, because Akhenaten declared himself Christ after the order of Asa, who gave his life to save his children. And the mother Mary, and the mother as Mary, after the order of what? Osset. And what is the logo of Ra? We all agree that Enron means God Ra. So what is the logo of Ra? It is the all-seeing eye, the one that sees. Let me tell you guys, if I decide to open a church in 1 year, all churches in Nigeria will shut down. And all of you will come to my church to see. All of you come to my church. So why not just come to me now? Why not come and join this temple? Come to the temple and learn a lot. Because I am the reminder, the messenger, sent by the gods to redeem Africa, to remind you of your true essence. I am Lord Uzih. Whether you believe it or not, a time is coming that the children of Akebulan, the children of Africa, will embrace the true religion, which is the worshiping of multiple deities, the honoring of your ancestors. Whatever thing you see today in Christianity and Islam came from your shores. We don't have one single God. There was never a single God of Maybe. There were different deities. You could go to a family, the father is worshiping Ra, the mother is worshiping Osset. One of the child decided to say, I want to worship Yemoja. Like in my family today, Anubis is my deity. My wife started worshiping Anubis when it's discovered that Anubis blesses people with wealth and makes business grow. She started worshiping what? Anubis. But my wife's main deity is what? Osset. My wife's main deity is Osset. And obviously my first son prefer worshiping Anubis, which is Anpu, than Osset. But I'm not going to tell my children who they should worship. And that's the beauty of African spirituality. When your children grow, they decide to choose what they should worship. So as a Christian, obviously tomorrow morning, I don't know, you are waking up in the morning to start shouting, El Roi! El Roi, look at the Roi. Look at the Roi. The all-seeing God. The eye. Have you not been here? The all-seeing God. The eye of Ra. Go and bring it for me. Bring it. Bring it. Bring this thing for me for them. See the person one that they worship. The logo of the person that they worship. The all-seeing eye. Honor. And they worship him. The question, the difference between me and you is this. I am following the deity in its original form, in spirit and in truth. Obviously, you look at my life now. Beautiful. Amazing. And that is why you are seeing my video. Yourself, you are following something that was designed for you. Imagine worshiping a deity without you having a complete knowledge of that deity. Will you be able to harvest from the blessing of that deity? The truth be told, can any pastor truly tell us that somebody is speaking to them? Nobody. No Holy Spirit anywhere. It's your mentality and your brain that is deceiving you. Come and worship the true God. Come to the temple of Ampu. We are located at Okumokpo, opposite Country Beach. Just go to Google and type Temple of Ampu or Uzih Royal Hudorian Palace. Like I said before I leave this earth, this is not going to be the only temple. I know the gods are raising men like me that we build more temples as it was done 5,000, 6,000 years ago. And we will sanitize our children and wipe out that which the Roman gave us. That which was concocted and that was planted by Akhenaten himself. I was the one that was sent to wipe out monotheism from the surface of this world. Thank you.